Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Mridula and I make food related content. If you enjoy watching such videos, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, what are we going today? As you read by the title that I am extremely unmotivated to cook. And why so? That's because I have come back from a very long break. Okay, I in my previous video, which is actually I posted the most current video I posted after 2 weeks. That's because I was at my native place. I mentioned in that video as well. It was my elder cousin's wedding, so I was at Mangalore for that. So it's been more than 15 to 20 days I've started to work, which is make content. And now that I'm getting back, I have to get back to making content. I have to get back to eating good. I have to get back to going to the gym back again. I love all of them, okay? But still, these are habits that you need to, inculcate or get back to if you have stopped doing all of it. I am in that phase right now, trying to get everything back in place. Oh my god, why is my phone falling? So yeah, and workout wise, I have gotten back in track because of course I've mentioned a lot of times I love doing workouts. So yeah, I've gotten back with working out really great. Not actually, the intensity has reduced a lot. I have intentionally reduced the intensity of my workouts because since the time I've come back, I've not been feeling physically great, and I've also had cough and all of that. So I felt a lot of fatigue right after coming back. So I've kept the intensity very low. Today I am planning on going to a run, which is moderately going to increase my intensity of workouts. But yeah, talking about food now, finally, which is the main purpose of this entire channel and this video as well. I don't even know if I'm properly audible or not. I am not wearing my mic. That's because it's not have charging, so I have kept it to charge. The moment it gets a little like 10 to 20%, I will wear my mic and I'll be more audible then. But talking about food now, I literally did not have any protein, okay? I could not. You actually know what a marriage, if there's a marriage in your household, it's so much chaotic and you're just planning every day and you don't even know where the day goes away. You definitely don't focus on what you're eating, what you're having. At my sister's place, like the entire day of food was sorted by the caterer. So from breakfast to dinner, there was literally nothing being made in the kitchen. But there were some days I took my Pintola's high protein oats, which saved me actually for some days. It really helped me to start my day with nearly 25 grams of protein. It's nothing, I just added the high protein oats with milk and just had that. But it was like very few days after of the 15 days. It could be around 4 to 5 days. I did that on days which was less. I'm sorry, please, you can ignore these crows that are sitting right here. But yeah, back to the point. There were only 3 to 4 days that I got to have protein for breakfast, and then lunch, dinner, no chance. As I mentioned that there were caterers for the entire day of meals, which was amazing. Had some amazing food. Breakfast, it was like typical like Mangalorean, like typical South Indian breakfast, which is like some days it was upma, some days it was what is that, dry poha kind of a thing. I'll just add a picture here. It is had as breakfast at my native place a lot with upma. It's just like a dry poha spiced up. It tastes amazing. Some days I had idli, some days I had and I was obsessed with biscuit and coffee there. I just loved my time having biscuits and coffee. But yeah, which clearly I'm not going to have anymore because I'm getting back on track. Oh my god, my phone falling a lot. The sticker that I have behind my phone is not working anymore, sadly. But yeah, back to the point. So I've eaten a lot of food here and there. Not unhealthy, I would say. Definitely having upma, rice, chicken and all of that is not unhealthy, but of course fried. It was just not intentional and not high protein. It was just basic Indian food. And the best thing that it was like traditional South Indian food, which I love for every meal. But talking about getting back, and I am actually finding it difficult to going into the kitchen and making it, because 15 days straight I had meal in my plate. I just had to eat it, no planning about it, nothing. And now getting back to thinking about what to make, what to not make, and everything is just concerning because it's too much work at this point. But yeah, anyways, not that I'm not eating protein, because of course I mentioned that I am not feeling physically great, and that could be one of the reasons of my diet not being on track, because I work out a lot, so I have to be recovered well in terms of food and everything. So getting back on track is important. And one of the meals, as I told you that I'm not that motivated to cook and all of that, I don't feel like getting back on it straight up with making a lot of things. So I'm going to make a very easy recipe. Again, I've not gotten out of my native phase of having food, so we are making something similar to what I have there. I am making this Goan prawn curry, like a high protein Goan prawn meal, which can be served with rice. Like the Goan cuisine is somewhat similar to Mangalorean or South Indian, like Karnataka cuisine. So I'm making a prawn curry that is going to resemble with the food I have at my native. And yeah, and it is literally a 10 to 15 minute recipe. Okay, it hardly takes any time. You make this. Sorry if my hand is coming in between, but I have to hold my phone from here. The sticker behind my phone is not actually working, but can you just see the sticker is sticking rightly on the window, but my phone is falling down. Yeah, it's a very easy recipe. All you do is make a masala paste of Kashmiri chilies, some garlic, some coriander seeds, and all of that. I have prepared this recipe before, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, you make that masala paste, you blend it, and that's it. You blend it and then you add to a pan, and you just cook it for like 6 to 8 minutes until the rawness of everything goes away, because you don't really roast these spices before. So you roast the spices later. I mean, after you blend it, you roast that masala paste that you made, and then once you make that, once you roast that for like 6 to 8 minutes, you finally add your prawns and just cook for 5 minutes, and then maybe lower the flame or completely switch off. We'll check that, and then lastly put coconut milk and you're done, and then you just serve with rice. So that's what we're doing. Whenever you're lazy and you want to have like some South Indian meal and you want to take care of your protein, then this is the recipe, you guys. So let's make this high protein Goan prawn curry. guys, I'm here with my lunch. I haven't taste tested it yet. Of course, I tasted it a little while checking the salt and the flavors, but after making it like completely, I haven't tasted it. So let me just taste it here. I have already made this recipe multiple times, so I already know how it tastes. I make it the same way every time. Can you just look at it? Amazing. Oh my god, this trigger is so frustrating. Amazing. I just love this recipe. The prawn is perfectly tender. You don't have to cook the prawn for more than 4 to 5 minutes. Perfect. So this is such a comfort. So good. In Goa, it was also had this with this one traditional like bread they have called bao. I don't know. I just add the picture of it. I haven't tried it, but I know that Goan prawn curry is very prominently had with that particular bread that I'm talking about in Goa, of course. So yeah, actually I wanted to try, but I am sure that I cannot find that in Mumbai. You could find that in the local bakeries of Goa or everywhere in Goa but in Mumbai. But if you find it, I think it would be very easily available. Not easily, but I think you can find it in the south of India, like Karnataka, Kerala. You might get that, but in Mumbai, people don't usually make like these kind of curries and have with pav. So it is have with that kind of bread. So it is difficult to find that. But if you find that, then please have it with that. I'm also planning on having it. I have breads and it tastes absolutely amazing with breads as well. So I am planning on also having it with breads later on. So yep, that's it for this video. By the way, this is a high protein recipe. I'll just mention the macro somewhere here. It has to be around 30 grams of protein. While I gave you the recipe, I am sure that I might have mentioned while editing, I have used around 320 grams of protein, and this is going to be 2 servings. Just me and my sister, we both are going to have it. So I am guessing it should be around 35 grams of protein coming from just prawns. And just because prawns is a very lean source of protein, this entire thing would be very low calorie. I mean, the curry would be very low calorie. Allow paired with rice, it should be around 540 to 550 calories and 40 grams of protein. I'm guessing. I don't really know the macros. I'll just mention the macros here. So yeah, it's a good high protein meal. If you love like traditional South Indian food and you want to have high protein, then you can opt for this any day because it is a banger. Okay. So yeah, that's it for this video. Oh my god, my hand is paining. I need to buy a new sticker. This video has been about my sticker since the start, but okay. That's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed watching this one, then don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what recipes you would want me to healthify. If there is any recipe that you love and you feel like it cannot be high protein, no matter what, just comment and we will make it high protein and make eating fun. And high protein is a lifestyle, okay? People should adapt to it. We'll just talk about this in some other video, but yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next one.